I know, very attractive angle.
Classic, classic, classic. Classic, classic, classic. Classic, classic, classic. Classic.
Hey guys, welcome. I'm back. Okay, that's not. Actually, I'm on my buddy. Where's my buddy? I mean, of course, Snoopy with Charlie Brown buddy, but I'm on my other buddy. Squishmallow! This is what he or she or they look like. I can't. I'm stuck on the name. Why I should name my new buddy. So comment any recommendations and I'll get back to those. Again, I'm sorry that it's been like months. I'll just say it's been days since the last time I posted. Let's just say it's been last week since the last time I posted. And things are piling up. Things are just, I also want to give a honorable mention to the great Betty Ray, who died, and she was, I think, 99, and my heart is melted because she was such a blessing and such a pure light, and I love her so much. Even though I know, I haven't seen the Golden Girls, but I'm not into sitcoms, but maybe I might watch it. We'll see. So in this topic, we're gonna talk about remakes, like remakes versus originals. And I went on Reddit. I'm just gonna just share some posts on Reddit to give me ideas of what I should talk about. And those I think I mentioned in the first video that it's snowing. Oh, it's so pretty. I keep forgetting I have a basketball hoop in my yard. Wait, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, something about well, I think you've seen my first video, and I kind of talked a little bit about my opinion about remakes, and that I'm not a huge remake kind of person or reboot person. I'm always going for the original no matter what. Okay, let's see. So, what are some movie remakes that are better than the original? Yeah, I honestly can't think of one that's better. Okay, so I do have True Grit in my mind. I mean, I love John Wayne. I thought John Wayne's version was great, but I also loved Jeff Bridges and Haley Steinfeld. I thought that was like actually really good, and a strong cast and great acting. I think that's the only remake I would say yes, I do like that better than the original. I'm so sorry, John Wayne, but it's Jeff Bridges. Oh, and he'll always put in a performance. Movie remakes you would like? That's a very kind of broad question. Maybe it's like asking like if you can make any, if you wish to have any movie remade, which one? I would say the only, as a filmmaker, I want to try to avoid doing remakes as much as possible and reboots, and as much as possible. I would say the only time I would do it if it's like a movie that I think should have a remake because of its like negative reviews. So like trying to bring back a movie or like a forgotten movie that nobody knows and bring it back to life again and give it more positive reviews and say, hey, you should look back to the original one, because even though there are negative reviews, it's still the original, and it's still, I'm guessing, I'm hoping at least pretty good. I don't want to do any big movie like West Side Story. I don't know why they remade that. Because they said, I need to be told it with modern cast and modern atmosphere. I really hate that reasoning when people say, "Oh, it's because you need to have a modern cast." I'm like, who cares? Just make up your own movie music. Oh, Steven Spielberg! I'm just kidding. I love you. Actually, no, Steven Spielberg is not in my top 10. Okay, that's way off topic. What do you think is the best horror movie remake? Ooh, I do love horror. Well, Frankenstein, it has gone kind of downhill during those remakes. So that's why I like Boris Karloff, um, Frankenstein, of course Dracula, and so many Dracula movies. And I mean, Christopher Lee will always be my favorite. I mean, I always so love, oh my god! Can't believe I forget his name. I feel stupid right now. Hey, it's winter break, and it's yeah. So I'm using that excuse. There are a lot of horror remakes, to be honest, and reboots. But I'm always for the original one. For example, Nightmare on Elm Street, first one. I mean the one with the I forgot what year came out. The other one that had Nancy, not the second one, but the one that like Freddy comes to real life and she's actually acting the original movie. I thought that was a pretty great idea and I thought it wasn't bad. Scream, I don't know why they're making another one. Why? And then they're making my Disney childhood into a nightmare because now they're like, oh, let's bring animated movies into live action, thinking that we can make it much better than the animated versions, but they're wrong. The only one I love is Mulan, and I don't care what other people say. I know it doesn't have Mushu. I know it doesn't have the songs, but it's more. It's just shows so much masculine ideology through the songs and the characters in the animated version compared to now, and the live action also shows more in real and truthful like culture, Chinese culture. And I don't know why people say that that's the worst live action remake. It's kind of disappointing to hear because some people like Aladdin, so I'm like, not really. I'm not. I mean, the songs are cool, but like, no. I don't know. Anyway, what is a movie remake that is actually better than the original? Just so that I mean, there are also TV shows that they make origin TV shows or reboots. For example, Psycho. I actually love the Bates Motel. That's actually a really good TV show, which is the origin of Norman Bates and Norma Bates. Stars with Freddie Highmore and Vera Farmiga. If I'm pronouncing it right. Does it bother you in the UK when American TV/movies we make all your stuff? That is so true. I mean, I don't know a lot of English, but like, I mean, I do watch a lot of British detective TV shows. I mean, there's Sherlock with Benedict Cumberbatch. There's The Office, which actually is really good with Simon Pegg. I don't know why people forget about those. Like, I mean, there are some movies and TV show ideas that they got from America. I'm trying to make this video very short, but originals and remakes, that topic is just, it's a big topic. All these are kind of the same questions. I love this comment. Why are there no big movie remakes or movie adaptations of It's a Wonderful Life? Please don't do that. Please, now and in the future, please do not make a remake and then It's a Wonderful Life. You have great characters. You have Donna Reed. You have the one and only James Stewart. Please don't. I mean, if you do it after I die so I don't know. The thing about, like, it's so hard to explain the idea. I mean, a lot of people disagree with me, mostly my friends. My dad actually agrees with me about remakes and saying that the original will always be better. For example, Marvel and DC. I don't know. So dumb. I really Okay, I do love Zendaya. I do like Tom Holland's acting. I do like Andrew Garfield, but Tobey Maguire will always be my forever Spider-Man. And problem with superhero doing like modern superhero movies, it's like I feel like sometimes they forget the purpose of a superhero movie because, like, they concentrate so much on the action and the drama and the being over emotional and all the action and all that. And I feel like, okay, yeah, that is part of a superhero movie, but you also have to think of the character themselves. It, with Tom Holland, it's just because it's like this multiverse, and I'm like giving myself a headache. So I don't watch any more Marvel or DC movies. I apparently do know the characters, like the superheroes, some of the superheroes, but I don't give a damn about modern Marvel and DC. Tobey Maguire will always be my forever Spider-Man, and no one could ever change that. And I will argue, I will literally give you a debate why Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man is the best forever Spider-Man. Michael Keaton will always be my forever Batman. I actually do like Christian Bale a lot. And I'm actually really interested in the Robert Pattinson that is coming out next year. I'm gonna find that very interesting because it's a very dark film. All right, sequels, prequels. I don't get. The thing is, it's like I only agreed to them if you could give me a good enough reason why you should make one, and if the character deserves one. Because I feel like a lot of people want to, especially like villains or antagonists, I should say, especially those like big antagonists, should give them like backstories. And I'm like, there are some that you should, some you don't, because it's the idea of making sure that you don't let the audience lose focus on what the character is. Yes, how did the character become like this person? That's like a question for every character. It's like, okay, how did this person turn out good? Oh, because of a good childhood or abused a childhood and he wants to become better. I don't care. Just make sure yeah, okay. I'm boring to talk to. Oh, here's a good one. Movie remake of Swamp Thing. So, I saw the original, which was okay. But I did watch the TV show, which was canceled on the very first episode of the first season. And it's so good. Like, it's honestly really good. Good reviews and all that. I think around 90% on Tomatoes got canceled due to, like, not because of reviews or viewers, just because of like the production, I think. See, that's an example, because like the original movie was okay. It wasn't super good, but it was good enough. So that's an example of why that kind of movie should have a remake. No, not that's live action remake. They're making a Barbie live action movie. What's next? Are they gonna do? They did SpongeBob. They did Dora the Explorer. Why? And then now the Powerpuff Girls. What's next? The Backyardigans. Are you gonna make them into a live action? I swear, it's like you just believe that you can make it better, which you can't. Yeah, I don't care what the cast is. You can't. I feel like the original movies have more realism compared to now because it's just so modern, and I'm like, oh my god, it's been like 18 minutes. My dad's gonna get food. Yeah? Fa? Five. Okay. It's under my name. Fa. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, realism. So like for example, Little Women. I don't know how many remakes. But Katharine Hepburn will always be my Jill. Because one, Katharine Hepburn was a very strong, independent woman, and if you, I hope you know her. That one, that version will always be my favorite version. I mean, there's also Winona Ryder's version, and I actually enjoyed that. I thought that was like a great remake. And again, that's really weird when I say that remakes are like, well, I shouldn't say it's better, but it's as equally as good as Katharine Hepburn's. Um, no, Saoirse Ronan. I don't know. I kind of have mixed feelings. I watched it. I mean, great script. I mean, I love Greta Gerwig's work. I mean, I love Lady Bird and all that. I don't know. It's just too modern for me. I mean, I know as a filmmaker, I know I had to work with these modern technologies, but I just want to, it just feels, I don't know. I don't want to say the wrong thing. I mean, great cast, but you mean you got not only Soshi. I'm so sorry if I pronounce her name wrong. Ronan, Emma Watson, Florence Pugh, and all that. Timothy Chalamet, if I'm pronouncing his name right. But great cast. But it's just it's not my forte of remakes. They're making a remake of Robert Eggers, who directed The Witch, The Lighthouse. He's one of my favorite top 10 directors. He's working on in really early development of doing a remake of Nosferatu. And that part, I'm actually really happy because I love Robert's work. Because he brings such a dark kind of like meh to the story, and I just love him. And he's planning on having Anya Taylor-Joy as the lead actress, and I'm not disappointed in that. Superheroes, blah blah blah. No one cares. Oh, what movie remakes do you think failed to recreate the original? Ooh, that's a good one. Well, like I said, Frankenstein has been very lackey during the remakes. I think because I don't think I can think of one that's been good, like with good high ratings. I think they all kind of flopped after Boris Karloff's Frankenstein. I think the rest kind of flopped. Harry Potter should not be an animated show. I'm sorry, whoever made that comment thinks so. Why? But yeah, that's my opinion about it's a very I would love to talk to someone. I mean, maybe my dad someday. Talk more about the originals versus remakes, and just like the progression between the classic, especially the silent movie era, to now. And then we also, not only that, we also have biopics, which really, I mean, the idea of biopics, I like them, but there are some that I didn't care for, and I'm like, I don't know. I try to, again, I'm very picky. I try to avoid biopics unless if it's super good, like really well done and really great cast. But I don't think I've seen a lot of good ones. I've seen Judy with Renee Zellweger. I thought that was pretty good. And then I saw Chaplin with Robert Downey Jr. I thought that was pretty good. And then like the idea of musicals. Can you stop making musicals into movies? Seriously, I am so. There are like Broadway musicals that should just remain musicals. Now I know that there are like some of them are like adaptations from like a book or already a movie, but like there's like original like source, like Broadway musical source. I don't know. I just don't really care for those. And I don't even like movie musicals anyway. They are so annoying. The only one that I love is Phantom of the Opera. better get going because my food is gonna be here. I'm gonna have pho with Vietnamese egg rolls. And then my family and I are gonna play a card game, and I have work tomorrow. Yay! What's a movie remake you've watched without knowing it was a remake? Okay, that's a great question. Okay, so I recently watched Guillermo del Toro's Nightmare Alley with Kate Blanchett, Bradley Cooper, Rooney Mara, and I did not know that was a remake. It's a great movie. I kind of felt bad because I think that was the worst timing to distribute a movie. Because that was when Spider-Man: No Way Home came out. So I think they should have waited until like January or something to actually release it on time. Did you hear that? Anyway, so this is my video. Esther has been licking my hand like a psycho. Alright, well, bye, guys. I will see you next time, but I don't know when it's gonna be. It's probably gonna be next year. I think I had a microphone there. Say goodbye, Charlie Brown. Pew, pew. Bye.